Good morning. My name is Kimberly Bouchard, and I am currently a graphic design major here at International Academy of Design Technology. Please bear with me as I'm feeling a little under the weather, but I'm going to try to get through this as best as I can. I want to start out with letting you know a little bit about my background. I grew up in a military family. My father fought in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. And while by the time I was born, he was done being overseas, we still moved around a lot. In fact, I went to 27 different schools before I was in the seventh grade. Um, Being that we moved around so much, it made it kind of hard to make lasting friendships, and so a lot of my time was spent by myself. I learned not to mind too much, and most of my time was spent with pencil and paper, crayons, any kind of craft that you could think of. And my mother really encouraged that creativity. I was actually the first person in my family to graduate from high school, and I was the only one in my family not to join some sort of military. In fact, my one and only child, my son, Tyler, joined the Army when he was 17. So I kind of broke tradition in a lot of different ways. Um, Currently, I am a stay at home craft person. I make dolls and stuffed animals. I paint pet portraits, and I'm learning how to pinstripe motorcycles and helmets and things like that. And I sell my wares online and at craft festivals and swap meets and things like that. Um, I started my graphic design degree back in 1989, several years after I graduated from high school. And back then, nothing was computerized. You cut and pasted columns of type. You had to use red litho film and black technical pens on board for your graphic design. There was no software to help you out back then. So I basically am starting over, but that's fine because I don't mind it too much. I love learning. I love all kinds of art history, and I've studied several degrees, never finished any of them, but this will be the first one that I finished, and I'm pretty excited about that. Once I get my degree, I hope to have my own home-based business. I would like to be a freelance artist and still do, the things that I love. It could be anything from designing my own fabric for my dolls to doing websites and business cards for outside customers. I just think that a graphic design degree is wonderful in that it gives me a lot of possibilities that I don't have without a lot of skills and knowledge that I don't have right now that I would really like to learn. Um, there are days when I kind of regret not finishing my degree way back then. For all I know, I could be a doctorate by now. But I try not to dwell on that too much because life has a way of just working itself out. And to that end, I will leave you with one of my favorite quotes, and it's by the author George Eliot, who was actually a woman named Marianne Evans. And the quote is, "It is never too late to be who you might have been." Thank you.